Good morning, everyone. Muriel here with a card share for you today. It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope you all are out and about barbecuing and doing all those fun things. I needed to make a graduation card for my daughter, so I did just that. And with the scraps left over from the paper pad, I chose to make 3 more cards for some fellow graduates. So let me go ahead and show you what I use to put these cards together. I am using a notepad that goes back to 2011. This is Lost and Found, My Mind's Eye. It's a 6x6 designer paper pad, double-sided, which is wonderful. And it's from 2011. And it's the kind of pad I was looking for because I wanted these cards to have that collegiate look in terms of gold and black and gray and white. And this was in my stash, so I thought I would use it. So as I had moved my room, around and put it back together again, I realized that I had so much stuff. Even though I destashed, even though I got stuff taken to the Goodwill, even though I threw away a lot of stuff, I still have lots of paper crafting things. And it just reminded me to remember that and to always look first to see if I have it before I go buy it. And this pad worked out perfect. It goes way back. It's a beautiful paper pad. Has some beautiful patterns to it. Now I did pick up one sheet of, if you want to call it graduation paper, because I don't have any in my stash since 4 years ago when she graduated from high school. So I did pick up this sheet from Ben Franklin, which is a huge craft store here. And this is by Simple Stories. So one side looks like this. The other side is 3x4 cut aparts and 4x6 cut aparts. So that is what I put on top of each one of the cards. So that worked out perfect. I also had this ribbon smoothie. This is just a plastic cup that Ben Franklin uses to put in pieces of ribbon left over from projects that they make. And because it was gold, black, and white, I thought I'd get it because I would use it for the cards. So I have various gems and flatback pearls that I used. Here is a sticker sheet that I had, and it just has congratulations and success and bravo and all those encouraging, thankful sentiments. I used some flowers by Petaloo, these cute little white ones. I used some of these are my favorite flowers from Recollections. You get these in a pack, and it's usually like 3 different colors or 3 shades of the same color. So this worked out perfect because it had the black and the grays and a darker shade of gray as well. And then these are from Spare Parts. I just used one of these black ones here with the cluster gold beads in the center. And 3 little stickers from the Tiny Alpha sticker sheet by Making Memories. And of course a doily from the DIY shop. And then on the back of the cards I am using a sticker. And these were from a destash that I did a while ago. These are some treat bags, and they have these sheets of stickers, gold with the lines. But I also had some that were black with gray and the lines. So I used those for the back of my card. And I will be placing these cards in some craft envelopes. Again, just working with what I have in my stash. These are from the corrugated card box. I have no more corrugated cards, or I have a few, but I do have tons of these envelopes. And what I like about them is that they are very sturdy. They're like a 5.5 by 5.5 size envelope. Because the embellishments on here are pronounced, these will be great. So I'll do some decorative on the front of it. And those are the envelopes that I'm going to use. So let me show you the card. The first one that I made was for my daughter. It is a 5.5 by 5.5 inch card. It is on some white 100-pound cardstock. I did lots of layering with this card. I used several patterns from the paper pad. Here is the sheet from with the graduation hats from Ben Franklin, but the other patterns are from the paper pad. And then the back of the sheet had these cut aparts, so I cut this one out here. It says, "Let the journey begin," and that is so true, because now the journey begins. I cut it out. I inked it with some black ink. This is a Michael's embellishment. This is a small arrow, and I used that on another one of the cards. Here are the black gems here. Here is a cut apart that I really cut down, but it is just a image of cameras, and then it has this gold banner and has "You Did It" on the banner. And I popped some gems inside of the camera lens just to give it some bling. And I'm using this black felt graduation hat. It's actually called Scatter. It's what I'm going to be sprinkling on the table when we go to dinner so that we can keep the theme alive. And I use those tiny alpha stickers and just put CWU on top of the hat. And then my doily back here kind of clusters everything. Here is an arrangement of the flowers that I did, and I put stickles on them. And then there's the bow I tied at the end. And then with the butterfly up top here, that's again another Michael's metal embellishment. So it came out really, really well. And then the inside looks like that. There's the sentiment. And on the back, there is the Enjoy sticker with the Miss Cooper's Coupe 2018. Okay, so that'll be for my daughter. And then again, I had leftover pieces from the paper pad that I decided to use to make 3 more cards. Now, this style of card I have done before. I followed a tutorial over on Pop Paper Fizz channel where she used some scraps and made some cute cards. Actually, she sent me the card that she made. And I love this style. It's definitely a way to get rid of your scraps instead of holding on to them, as I realized that I did a lot when I reorganized this room. So anyway, here are several strips of paper that I just laid across the card. I used one of the cut aparts. I backed it up on some white paper, and I also put it on some foam tape so it's kind of raised up a little. And then I just put the flowers on each corner along with some gold flatback pearls. Okay, and on the inside of this card, it looks like that. And this says here, welcome to the real world, because that is so true. That 4 years on that college campus, not the real world. Okay, so that's the second card. And then this one here, and you notice they get smaller and smaller. Okay, this one here opens up to the side. It started out the same way. I layered scraps of the papers all the way across. Here's the cut apart here with the cap, and it says 2018, 3 of the gold flatback pearls, and then there is a cascading flower cluster there with stickles on the flowers. And then this one looks like this on the inside, and same thing on the back. Okay, and the last one ended up being, you may want to call it a note card, but it looks like this. So the sentiment said, follow your dreams. I cut it down. I cut all of them out with the Gina Marie rectangle die. And on the inside, I used the square die on that one there. Here I have, again, papers that are cut across. Follow Your Dreams is mounted up on foam tape as well. The gold arrow, some flatback pearls, some of the larger ones, and then 2 of the flowers with the stickles, and then 3 of the black gems there. Okay, and that one says congratulations. So the perfect paper pad for me to use, absolutely. And I'm just happy with how they came out. I'll be leaving on Friday to go visit my daughter and all the events that will take place up there. I am like a peacock. My feathers are just going to be so ruffled because this is such a wonderful occasion. I'm so proud of her. I don't know what to do. So, and I wanted to be able to gift some cards to some other folks too. So, again, when you check your stash, you guys, these paper pads, and you know, I've destashed many 6x6 paper pads. But if you have some left over, some that go back 7 years, give them one more chance. And I'm sure you will be satisfied with what you can do. Just this style alone, I am so flabbergasted with, just cutting the strips. And of course you can make the strips go any way you want to, but I just think it's just a great way to use up your stash, and that's what we're trying to do. At least that's what I'm trying to do this year. Shop less and use the things that I have here in my craft room. So thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment down below. And if you're new to my channel, this is Miss Cooper's Coop. I love crafting. I love making cards, altering. I love organization. I love all things paper crafting. So I hope you come back to visit my channel again. And until my next video, you guys take care of yourselves. Bye now.